Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here to do the rapid fire with Osman Ulhaq from 1AZ Credit Union. I had to look down so I got that read right because I'm dyslexic at times. So with rapid fire, we'll try to have some fun and expose Osman to some of his lighter side. Are you a board game guy?
No.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
Yeah.
How about this? What are you reading or listening to right now that maybe the audience would enjoy? Like, do you podcast? Do you read books? Do you...
Joe Rogan a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I listen to Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe Rogan. He does some really cool stuff. We're all reading a book at work. It's called Playing to Win. That's awesome. Read. Really helps you figure out differentiation.
Do you remember what the author on that one is? Okay, I was just curious. I don't write. I've heard of it, but I don't recognize it. Don't worry about it.
Cut it out.
No, we'll fine. But keep going.
Yeah. I do a lot of study on McKinsey. I have like daily articles that come in about market, how it's doing, and the Wall Street Journal in particular.
If you could meet any person for dinner, who would it be and why?
My wife.
Hopeless
No, she's just the better half, and it's never a dull moment.
How long have you been married?
We've been together for 14 years, married for 6.
Oh, well, that. Well, you were married once by common law, and then,
Yeah.
and then you got married again. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. Hypothetically, what sport would you compete in if you were in the Olympics? Apropos, since the Olympics are starting. It's kind of a joke, but it's always a fun thing. Come on, what are you good at? What do you want to be good at?
I think that, what is it? The
rhythmic dancing?
No, where they're, it's not ice hockey. It's like the shoveling, the ice cleaning.
Curling.
Yeah, curling. That's fun.
See?
Yeah.
A guy from the Middle East, we know what that is. A guy from the Middle East, you're like, what the hell are you doing sweeping the ice?
Yeah. Moron. That was funny.
Shout out to all my Minnesota, Wisconsin people that know what curling is. All right, what movie could you watch over and over again?
Top Gun.
You know it by heart, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Watched it 200 times.
Yeah.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Creating really, serving our communities. I do have a big passion for changing people's lives. If you can help someone counsel, if you can help people get their career path, do budgeting for someone, or help a kid figure out, future opportunities, because you only know what you know.
Yeah.
So I love spending time in terms of where I can, giving back to the community.
Was this, and I appreciate your humbleness in answering it that way, or humility, whatever. But my deeper question for you is, did that come from your parents, your environment? Like, why are you wired that way?
I think it was hard for me in particular. When I came here, I didn't have a lot of counsel, but just friends. And you're learning from your friends, and you make mistakes, and you're kind of like, okay, if I could go back and do this differently, I would be somewhere different. It worked out for me at the end, but just really honing in on the future. I try to be a doctor. I try to be an engineer. I try to be a biologist, and then here I am, a banker, right? So
Mr. Mix-a-Lot.
So yeah. So if I could really figure out the passion, what you're truly passionate about, and you may think you're only good at one thing, but knowing that there's other opportunities, your strengths, and someone that can take all that in and then help you figure out, like, hey, here's a great path for you, for your future that you could do really well in. This is an industry that's thriving. And so I think helping back communities and our young professional in that manner could be impactful.
Well stated. All right. You can't repeat your wife again.
Yeah.
So other than your wife, who's your favorite person in the world right now, and why? Like, if there's a mentor or anything like that.
My mom. She's I'm just very close to her.
Yeah.
She's this positive force of good, and no matter how tough the day is, she She just brings the best and, all sorts of perspective. And there's got to be something to say about the experiences people have, right, in their lifetime. So she's been around and she's able to tell me, like, no, think about it this way, think about it that way. So she's a good counsel to have.
Where does she live right now?
She just moved here.
Oh.
Yeah, but not in Phoenix, but she just moved from Middle East to Texas. So she's in Houston now.
Oh, see, you paid the way.
Yeah, I did. Absolutely.
Maybe you'll get her over here eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
You talked about being a foodie.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you a good cook?
I am. And, I don't have to look at recipes. I can just kind of open up what seasonings I have, what's in the fridge, and I can assemble something.
Okay, so it's a two-part question then. If you are a good cook, what's your near and dear specialty to your heart? Like if guests are coming over, what are you going to make for them?
It changes year over year or like every 5 years or so. Right now, I'm kind of really crazy about Thai food.
Really?
I just love Thai food, the curries that they have, and the base. Also like the drunken noodles, and oh God, it's just making me hungry now.
On the flip side, then, if you're not cooking, you talked about like you go like to have like a triple D, diners, drive-ins, dives, or find these little ethnic spots.
Yeah.
I realize you haven't been in Arizona that long, but have you found anything that's really fun?
Yeah. There's a lot of cool spots in Scottsdale, some really nice ones around Glendale. I tried a little Vietnamese spot. It's some lady that runs it, and oh my God, it was so awesome. The pho over there, the soup was just amazing.
Like a 2-day.
Yeah. The broth and all that. It was just amazing. So yeah, I'm kind of starting to find my gems throughout Arizona.
Good. I realize you're still young, got a lot of energy left, but what would you like to do if and when you retire?
Travel the world. I don't think you can have enough of that.
Right.
Just go around and, maybe spend a month in each country, just really soak in till you can find like the ideal spot. I love the mountains. I love the beach. I like cities. So I don't think I'll get bored.
Final one, and this one's supposed to be you don't have to cry, but I'm trying to get into like an emotional connection. What was your fondest memory as a kid? Like when you think of a kid, what's the first thing that pops in your mind?
Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I had really good friends when I was a kid. They were just really good influence, helped me. That's the reason I'm here, because they were like, hey, you're going to go with us to the U.S. We're going to go study together. We're going to, yeah. So
it's like almost like a pack.
Yeah, it's a pack of,
Are you still very close?
Yeah, he's actually coming in today. So I'm going to pick him up at the airport. He lives in New York, and he has like Pizza Hut franchises now. He's got like 6 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Is there a bigger group? Or is it just a couple?
I have a small circle, but I have highly reliable friends. Yeah, so you pick up the phone, you call them, and they'll deliver. Yeah, it's just I don't think you need a big group of friends, because I used to have that, and there was a lot of
great quantity.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are like handful. You pick up the phone at 3 a.m, you're in trouble, they'll be there.
All right, final one. Promise. I already said that once, but one more. And other than food, what's your guilty pleasure?
Dessert is one of
I
know. Cheesecake, you name it, man.
You're skinny.
No. Cheesecake, creme brulee, chocolate, molten lava cakes.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for desserts.
All right, anyone that wants to do banking with Osman, just bring some sweets in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, thanks, my friend, for being on Rapid Fire.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.